Bobby Baron. Okada go makasa said you had a company. Ejura. Asante man temu ira ira. Ako pim so bia odaya no. Wono kana asante man temu ti training. Ejura. Obviously, Agus na ko asante na chairman. Ana chairman, wo chairman atu na mpanyimfo a John Dramani Mahama. The national chairman. Samuel Ufuzombo. Ayi wonu se omumla begina party na no be champanyimfo. No mpanyimfo hu se dia atu womu atu ye. Dia atu womu atu John Dramani Mahama. Dia atu womu atu Ufuzombo.
For teacher media in Fire One TV. NDC American Pennyful Ejura. Nti omaba dagumba hene ahemfi ya omone omo edin komo ana ye tonkre ebe ama wo no ti chena afofo nya bi hwe kwa me ejeni boati na na akoto me tonkre de ama wo
ade ebe ye musuo ne esan kwanhia na tete NDC ene montam yakobo ono kwanhia
niti na muna da albarka ne mutan aka amne sada bisu je kanya kan mafiya wani ne MP ba shi no kana kusa ya shima kan lo wal ba na bari mu mai magana muna da albarka ne sala MP ka kana kuma ka da kuwa Answer was salatu ala rasulillah. So, can you
nti ebusiafo no e o fi na NDC American Pennyful aba o macho sabre ura sami demfi e ka ho sanso na Elvis a free anchor enso e wa ha ora jisu akamba teacher bo ama otukuno enso e ka ho Ejura MP e wa ha ana na ko si o ya Ashanti Regional Chairman for the NDC ono so e wa sami demfi na picture na ko si be mpenifoni na teacher bo mo tukono so na abo ne check kwa o ti ho no ya no chama ho ya Fire One TV si teacher ko fini so chewa ha ya ton kradi ama mo de si bia ile ti mpenifoni ka
Amuja companyimfo companya ya salati.
na wani na amfani da na gudun shekani na gudun da bala'i bisa da ne mai yana shiga ban da da en begitin ma duwa wato kudi NDC za balan na kamana na amfani
Fire One TV si teacher ko fini dia so NDC American Pennyful
osku jaba ada kuwa
ana sabre o maba Ejura ebe hwe wona itu kan wo no na maba dagumba hene ahemfi na omo edi amane sorry ha ora same jemfi wa ha ame hanabisi oye remains organizer wa ha sanso na office free and cry and so ewa ha ya na mache ama afofro nya bia hwe
ربنا تقبل منا وعلينا انك انت التواب الرحيم وارنا مناسكنا وارنا انك انت التواب الرحيم the national organizer na manyan shi Ashanti Regional Chairman da manyan shi da manyan mu babban shugaban kasa tsohon kasa John Dramani Mahama wai an zo an gaiso da wakili ake ranar addu'a wanda ba mu nan
Wana huwa kwa madeni wase mbayefo efi na baya honorable Joshua Akamba eki wo wani be kuma Ashanti Region wo mu se yamfantu serikeri se ebetimi aba se ebeni tama ye bayi ni ya do ano na mbayefo no fra na bia omunia
saboda shi ba mu ya muzo kuma mu yi gaisuwa taziya mu ma ba mu ce ko ne ba
wase yentimi mma na ye mma machia efi a ayi abam na yansa ya ci emko
musan da aka yi ga koya aka yi an yi zaman da za a yi bakin da za a zo an sai ruwa
wasu sani yayin ina yi ni sai ayi ba fiya da ya ba trasi ya trasi ya ba bonta da ba su ama banyifo ano
saboda shi wanda da kai da hannun mu su manyan na sun amfani da mu tare da mu duka da NDC gari ga duka wanda da kai da hannun mu kuyi 1000 cedi so ko kudi miliyan 10
ya sai banyifo sai a ran sai ni biya ka no kusa ne sem ya she ye nuanu a wafiri mu no a ayiye no e se ka ye na ye se ye di ka bo so no andoa tent whatever banyifo sai e ku na sem million baako edu banyifo emfanya inyina so na ye mfa nsrempa ye mfa ma ye dia no baabi a wo ko no yakobon o ma ne hia malaika papa
saboda shi kana cika zuwa an kai wannan kudi an ba sarki da danji an kara a yi makokin yaro
kwasi before I be close adoa no omunyi sika mfa ma sarki na wonyina so emfa emompai momfa mfa so ye ba no ye nim se e se ma mo akwa na mo so no nti eba di mo sini kese ba go ta wa
was here was so the Gumba na hinki NDC company for Abahana Mami. Oh no. Yes, I'm in Elvis a free young crowd.
MP Bawa Brahma Ibrahim. Right.
This is actually government.
Was it Arunti and a Banifonia Bekan Honoma?
Baka sanin masoyinka. Sheren da wani musiba ya same ka.
Was it Utrium Dafuda? Kuma da san beto.
Komin masoyinka lokacin da musiba bai same ka.
Was it Uhunu Adafu ana biya ba biya ta sama da san beto. Ana mu Adafu pa kai.
Saboda shi ne musu goji.
Wasi wadda ya da PSA fa da man bani to an waye.
Tsohon shugaba da ya ji tausayin mu.
Wasi Omanpani da John Dramani Mahama awo mu wa mun mabo.
Da cire su suka zo su mura kasuwan tare.
Awo yi mu sai mun mura dan makiya wa mu da sama shi.
Su tanye mu bakin ciki da ya cika da mu.
Wasi na mun wa mu awo akuma sai ya atuwo mu.
Muna roƙo Allah saka musu alheri.
Wasi Australia Nyakopon sai Nyakopon omwa.
Kada Allah sa irin haka sake faruwa.
Wasi Australia Nyakopon sai BBC na yayi mai isi ne.
Sannan muna roƙo ƙasar mu Ghana.
Wasi Australia fa yabo amma Ghana.
Wani abin da yake na ɓacin rai komin kankanta su kada Allah ya yi.
Wasi abiya a ga sai Ghana ko ni na kuma na bibiya kise mai yayi mai isi ne.
Shi muna roƙo Allah ya ƙara taimako.
Wasi Australia Nyakopon sai Nyakopon omwa. Nyakopon omwa inshira. Nyakopon ondi e pa ko somai. Ila kama isufu. Sarki sai oda.
Ebusanti empanimfo no aba Dagomba hene ahemfie ya mababa chia wonumo ese NDC amanyako no mpanimfo ana aba Dagomba hene ahemfie a onum ababa chia wonu na omuguso ekọ ifia ohaw no sisi mu no miensa no na omakọ akọ chia chia ebusiafo na egusia wa ha ma ye di akiri ni ahwe de ekoso nti wa ba so na cha ma kokoro nya bi ahwe teacher go media so ni fire one TV so ura sami jampi ana ohun se one emebu no eba no communication director Edma NDC amanyoko no sami jampi sans na Elvis Afriye Ankra and so ewa ha Elvis Afriye Ankra and so ewa ha amunyina ebebi ana Peter Boama Otikuno sami jampi ne kwei Peter Boama Otikuno ono so ana okro no women's organizer so ana ekono youth deputy youth organizer name na pampunyina Elvis Afriye Ankra and so in your picture Elvis Afriye Ankra in your picture Ejabusia omo headed towards Ebusia fie no baako and yen so say di akiri na yeko na yede amanebo no ebe somo tino omo ko abrante baako free mo no na Ebusia fie tino yede amanebo no oya mejina to why Ebusia tino ye had it towards if you in the back, ye coffee in the back into her convoy no and penny by a convoy. And I often say, oh, honum. Nina say, any part me and summer so far on my woo. The Dicano, a brand here car canoa, you know. And Median who before by ya, or more church to go more. Any part me a car into a car who I am in son. Baku fee and a yacono. Baku fee ana yakono ona afrim no baako fie the gomba hene ahim fie na the gomba hene nana the gomba hene nana eno no ti omako fie ho no mo akọ chia ebusia amo mo 1000 Ghana cedis say yi no mo mfanya ntutu na chiri omo ebete omo nka eti ye follow up to abrante baako omo ye na yie ewo animu ho no abrante na sere no omo ye nadoa ewo anim ho no abrante na sere no omo ye nadoa ewo anim ho no enti ye ko honso ni akohwe de NDC mpanimfo ewo ka ewo ho no mo the fire one TV is the feature of media my live update from Ejura community national security minister as interior minister rather and so bahano interior minister and so the bag is so dear interior minister and so bahano it's also bad because Ghana man penny as on commission of inquiry now him that is the ekofa ba ya sa same way na ba ya na omo enhwehwem okay the traders they are doing their daily activities normal daily activities say o hedwom hono ma omo dwo mudwa omo mbeko school or school for no ko no mo ye adwuma so bia eye na adwuma e wo Ejura monten so and say ba die bedumi aka say asundie emframa ebo e wo hanom pa asundie emframa ebo e wo Ejura ni na nka NDC amanyoko no aba nan aba Ejura omo eba na omo nso abehwe nia ekoso e wo hanom makoda gomba hene na himfie ya omo tia ko enanim mama yanko enanim do ha e ko fie ne ba fom me anje so be ko asibiti ho na ho nso no prafo a o maka ho makohwe wo mo dey na e di akire come what me will give you updates live updates as and when the story unfolds it's no mo kai ho na yen nante so the fire one thing never we will strive to give you the story no matter what and found you this video no you be here rem now on so sack story no na wakuno de ekoso ewo Ejura ene ne mfafre no tino mesro ya no ache ama akofro nso enya bi ahwe who say Omura Ayasabia Omura Ayasabia. I told you right, say hospital so Omura Ayasabia Hormon. Yes, Ejura hospital on the Pennyphone Eddie Afahon. We want you to share this video. Fire One TV, so copy this camera there. Teacher Government Media, and so airboy. My son for Kwame didn't watch in an aquapoto, and I met on Cadra. My sister upon my nominal, I want to say, my watch my magic number who would use me now. My other boat, I hope you had margin for your my friend. Edamina say, my Teresa Donko, Marita, my watch my Panchamo, Anna, President Money and Mamma Hay. It seems to me who comments, no. Oh, comments not a boom. Comments never go. Tika Kru Bashiru, no so abaso. Well, hospital on a year rain. Young Crane and him. Hospital hall and Sabi women's organized and Hesi come now. I can say NDC Leaders Muguswa Omura Ayasabia Honoma. National Women's Organizer in your picture. You know, other executives are on baby, Omu area Ayasabia Honoma. Omu Ayasabia Honkene, and Pennyfoina. Pennyfoina, Banai, Abba, Omuchi made Johnny the Aswell. The Abanoma may be in the Deputy Youth Organizer, National Deputy Youth Organizer, Fanboy. Or her dancing or Russ, Summit Jumpy in your picture there. You know, they are heading towards Sabian inside road. Nadia.
Yeah.
Ambassador. Ambassador.
I'm on Remo Hanema.
Ambassador.
I'm on a share a craft. I'm on Remo Hanema. I'm on a share a craft. I'm not about to see Anchor. We have so more, huh? I see what Hanma. Dear Cosina, you chat now a day. I'm not. Until I had my dear Cosina, you chat now a dear Mawo. Tell us how much I'm afraid of you. Right, Mr. Fianca, and one in Penfono, a share one a piano. And yeah, it's not easy to get the shots, but women's organizer, you know, regional organizer, some of the share or more air one. Mamma Bako, it took an Ebama, Fenty, or no Mugan in China, or more Nasiru, Mammy, Nasiru was free. Now, Mammy and Omaba, and Penny Air Channel, Ewahana, Fire One TV, feature of media. God bless you guys for your good works. Jacob, Irene, and I'm not very much. I'm out in here. And you bet you, sir. Tell that you catch us, say, it's Ramaya, my boy. Mumu, no one is such as you know. Here for your behavior, the number of the number of the so we have the members there asking questions. I'm in Pumcity. How much am I putting here? Fire one TV to me. Teacher coffee media so. You go so yes some. You go see some. NDC amanye konim penimfo a eba ye bi Ejura Gempi, National Communications Director, Rebesefi Anka, Director of Elections, and also Ewaha, Onebano, Rebesefi Anka, Ena Urbano, Director of Elections, Ena Washe Omoria Urbano, and Yabetesa. Yawo Otukono, and so a woman, Peter Boama Otukono, and also one of Joshua Akamba, and so come MP, yeah, or important baby. Yes, medical superintendent, Dr. Mensa Manye, and so Abba, Dr. Mensa Manye, Abba, our address and Penfono the Ecoso Ewa Hagamon. So we are going to listen to Dr. Mensa Manye and then see what he has for us. That will be better. Dr. Mensa Baba address and for the so shall say so Casa Yabema, the Ecosuna. Now also I think they want to
I will address the media here. So
okay. Media follow. Dr. Mensa Manye. Media guys can come forward. You'll still take the address. Oh, Mumbia will say. Essa é bicocho.
On Tuesday, there was a very bad incident here, slowly leading to the death of two brothers after the crash between the youth and the military officers. Actually, one died before arrival, and the other person died shortly 10 minutes after arrival, after we've been trying to resuscitate him, give all the necessary drugs that we could, the infusion oxygen, and hemotransfuse him, but within 10 minutes he passed. Those were the 2 who passed. In addition, we have 4 others who were severely injured. Actually, 2 of them were in a critical condition. I referred one that very day to Confanoche because after the crowds had dispersed, I reviewed the client again and realized there was internal bleeding because he had an injury at the right side of the waist, penetrating. So there were profuse bleeding inside. So I deemed it necessary to refer to Confanoche for further investigation and management. Here we are limited. We could only do an X-ray. And I know there will be exploratory laparotomy, that there will be surgery to be carried on. So I deem it fit to refer for that further investigation and management. I think from the response I've been hearing, it's also doing very well. Yes, and the other one, which was also serious, had a fracture of the femur bone. That is the thigh bone, the right thigh bone towards the knee, with multiple fractures and multiple injury to the thighs. Having seen that, I think after the X-ray, based on the gravity of the injury with the multiple fractures, I deem it necessary to also refer him to an orthopedic hospital, an orthopedic surgeon to manage. He was also doing very well, stable. And 2 other people, by God's grace, after the incident, examining them, they were relatively stable, so I discharged them that very day. So that's about the history.
Was it attributed to gunshots or bullet wounds or the fell?
What I saw and on the X-ray actually suggests they had injury from a gunshot.
Thank you. So,
Thank you very much, Doc. And so we want to commend you for the yeoman's job you are doing for the injured. We salute your courage. Even before we came here, we had seen an interview of you were explaining how you and the other medical officers on duty here are working hard to save the lives of our brothers who have been injured. We are most grateful. We will pray that God will strengthen you, give you wisdom to be able to stand this difficult time and help our brothers who are in critical condition. And even after we leave, our MP and other representatives who are here will be coming here often to check on our brothers here, because we see this not as a partisan issue, not as an NDC issue, but as a national issue. And so we are committed to doing everything necessary to ensure that our brothers here recover. So thank you very much for the time given us. Thank you.
Actually, 6 of them came in on account of sudden collapse, having heard their children were shot. Actually, we did the resuscitation. 5 of them were okay and were discharged.
Wow.
But currently, that's the other one severely traumatized.
That's the mother.
The mother.
This is a
Not serious mother.
Yes. But I'm trusting the Lord that she was will get recovered.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much. Okay, so so distinguished friends from the media, we are here for and on behalf of the leadership of the National Democratic Congress. And we are here in the wake of the mindless killing of 3 innocent citizens of Ejura. We are here not because 1 or 2 of the people who have been murdered are members of the NDC. And we are here primarily because all the people who have been murdered and injured are citizens of Ghana. And this is not an attack on any political party or any town, but an attack on all of us as Ghanaians. We are here to console the families of those who have lost their loved ones and the injured, to check up on them, see how they are doing, encourage the doctors to do their best to stabilize them and hopefully help their speedy recovery. Now, let me state that as a political party, we are completely appalled and disgusted at what happened in the Ejura a few days ago. The state-sponsored killing of innocent young men of this town by the military is not only reprehensible and condemnable, but it is barbaric, it is evil, and it is an issue that has totally eroded the confidence that many citizens have in our security agencies. We condemn it in no uncertain terms, and we are here demanding for justice.
That's right.
Justice to appease the souls of those who have been murdered and their families.
That's right.
Justice to appease the souls and the families of those who have been injured.
Yes.
And we are demanding that first and foremost, those who murdered Ibrahim Mohammed, aka Kaka, are immediately put before a court of competent jurisdiction, prosecuted, convicted, and punished in accordance with law. We have gathered evidence on the ground, and I'm sure some of you are already aware of that the two people who murdered him are known bodyguards of the sitting municipal chief executive. And that is a matter of public record in Ejura. Everybody knows that. The evidence points to that direction. We are aware of attempts by some elements in the police in the area to change the narrative, cover up, and blame the murder on an innocent brother of Ibrahim Mohammed, aka Kaka. But we are telling the police that the people of Ejura are following this matter keenly. We are following the matter keenly. We know the eyewitness accounts. We know other relevant testimonies, other witnesses who have information on what transpired. And so no attempt to sweep what has happened under the carpet, to shield the real perpetrators and blame this dastardly act on innocent people will wash. The real culprits, some of whom have been arrested, must be immediately prosecuted, convicted, and punished. But more importantly, we are demanding for the immediate dismissal of the municipal chief executive of Ejura. He is the main brain behind these criminal, barbaric, and evil actions that have gone on or that have taken place in Ejura the past few days. It was his boys who murdered Kaka. Kaka is a known MPP member. He's been an active social media person or advocate all these years, even under the NDC administration. We understand that he was highlighting problems that the people of Ejura were going through on his social media handles. Nobody threatened him, harassed him, assaulted him, or killed him at the time. He went about his work in a very peaceful manner. So why will he be targeted by members of the ruling government or the ruling party on the grounds that is making their party unpopular, just because this gentleman was exposing the ills in Ejura, issues of sanitation, issues of bad roads, issues of unemployment, issues of security, and so on and so forth. What has happened is very sad, and until the perpetrators are arrested and dealt with according to law, I'm not sure that the soul of Ibrahim Mohammed, aka Kaka, will have any peaceful rest. And so we are saying that apart from dealing with the killers, the municipal chief executive whose bodyguards committed that murder, and the municipal chief executive who is the same person who deployed the military to attack young peaceful protesters, military men who squatted, aimed and shot at unarmed, harmless, retreating protesters. That municipal chief executive officer cannot continue to be in office. And it is important that with immediate effect, he is dismissed from office, arrested, and prosecuted. Aside that, the police commander for Ejura, the military commander who was responsible for the mindless deployments that caused the death of Nasiru and Mohammed Mutala, must be immediately interdicted, prosecuted, and punished in accordance with law. People cannot hide behind the uniforms they are wearing to commit crimes and get away with that. And per information we are gathering on the ground, we understand that the military officers who shot into the crowd and killed Mutala and Abdul Nasiru were not the regular military officers we know.
No.
These are bearded, ear-ringed military officers who we believe are vigilante elements of the new patriotic party who have been integrated into the military force. They are the same people who committed atrocities we all saw during the Ayawaso West Wagon by-elections and got away with it. They are the same people who murdered innocent citizens of this country at Techiman South. Yes. They are the same people who murdered innocent citizens at Ablikuma Central, Savilugu, and other parts of the country in the run-up to the 2020 elections. How long will our own government that we have elected, how long will security agencies that we ourselves as a people have established and are paying be used against citizens? How long would they be used to shoot, maim and kill their own citizens? We commend Moral Society for speaking up, but we think a lot more people should speak up. This issue cannot be business as usual. People should not expect that we will discuss this issue for a few days and it will be swept under the carpet like it happened in the case of the Techiman South, Ayawaso West Wagon, and all the other cases that I've alluded to. No. We want justice in this matter because that is the only way we can have sustainable and genuine peace in Ejura. So we thank you very much for coming. From here, after checking up on the injured here, we will be going to the Adwa of Abdul Nasir, who was a very key member of the NDC before his unfortunate passing. And so when we are done with that, we will address you again before we leave for Accra. Thank you very much.